And we're back for part 3 of my Horizon Zero Dawn Forbidden West playthrough. Or maybe just Horizon Forbidden West. Whatever. Might be a shorter stream than otherwise, but we'll see. Having a bit of a filled evening and some stuff I need to take care of tomorrow, so I might keep it short, but we will see. I really wanted to play a bit. Just loosen some stress a bit, so. Right. Might just go grab some water because I forgot some, and it's probably best if I have some by hand. Did I explore that one yet? I think so. Yeah, okay, so this icon is just the center bit of there. I think I'll explore these 2 points and then maybe advance the campaign, because I've already done anything of the campaign so far. Let's do this one first. Another tower. First of all, I'm gonna grab some water because my throat is way too dry right now. One sec. And I'm back. Sorry about that. Throat felt a bit too dry. Right, controls. X, I think? Yeah. God, it's still so weird not having a minimap. Since I've played The Witcher 3 recently, fantastic game by the way. Enjoyed it way more than I thought I would. Yeah, and games like that where you at least have like a little bit of a minimap to show you the... Is it over here? I think so. To show you the paths that you're about to take and about to climb and stuff.
Useful for making dyes.
Pale bloom. Not too sure what that would make. I've said it before and I'll say it again, but the way these cliffs are made in this game, it's so organic and so good looking.
This place has seen better days.
Guerrilla Games never disappoints. Goddamn. Ah, okay, this way. Chesty chests. Please. I want rare shinies.
I can grab this from my stash later.
Ancient chimes for a bushel of keys. That's really cute. It's so funny how oblivious these people are of like our items. I'm too fast again. And I should probably lower that ladder before I make another mistake. Which I almost just did. I think maybe part of why I've just been so... how do I say this? Why Ayla has just been wanting to jump over cliffs so much is because of the auto parkour setting, maybe? I said I liked it in my previous stream, but maybe I need to think about it again. Because if I accidentally jump off a ton of cliffs, that's gonna be just annoying as hell.
Made it. And there's another one of those devices.
Right. Here.
Lens. Guess I'll figure out what to do with it later. I don't think I can get past them.
Ooh,
Guess I should leave it for now.
that kind of startled me for a sec. The red color, I thought it was going to blow up in my face. And I have no idea what that is. But it intrigues me. Looks like a cache with multiple chests. Interesting. Does this show up on the map? Blocked path. Oh, awesome. Fantastic that it keeps showing the things that I've missed so far. On to the next one.
There's another watchtower on that ridge across the valley. Looks like a long climb to get up there.
It's kind of peculiar that it's raining right now because it doesn't really look like raining weather. I'm guessing that's where I go next. Yup. Oh, way up there. Now, how do I get there? Guess I'll backtrack down the mountain. Well, mountain, down the cliff. Ooh, what's that? I think... Yeah, that's like a waypoint, isn't it? Or something. Oh no, it just says like the place I need to go is that way. I thought it was gonna be like a scanning data point of sorts. I'm gonna say I don't like that the mounts don't stop unless you actually brake with them. I find it a bit more natural to, if I stop moving the stick, that they just come to a standstill. Can I? Yeah, I can climb up here. Okay. Okie dokie. More pale bloom. This one as well? Azure bloom.
Use this.
I really wonder what the dying system looks like. Hopefully it doesn't take too long to get there. Oh, no way did I jump all the way up there. Oh, that way. Verdant bloom.
There's the tower. I still got a ways to go to reach the top.
I think it's probably that way. Oh god, what have I done? Oh god. I kind of thought I would make that jump. Oh man, do I need to do the entire thing again? That's a bummer. Oh, and I can't even jump that way. Oh man. That sucks. I should be more careful with jumping. Not just assuming that I'll latch onto every ledge. I feel like I'm almost surprised that Aloy isn't way more buff than she is, because the amount of exercise she does with climbing hillsides like this, it's damn impressive. Though I suppose most climbers aren't really that buff either. Still, like, people in everyday life who mountain climb and stuff don't have to do it like all the time like she does. Okay, I guess I'll just sprint jump now. Much better.
Be careful not to let this stain my hands.
Simple but enjoyable comments. That way, really? She wasn't kidding when she said that the top of the thing was still a ways off. Anything here? Right, machine muscles. I just thought it was an onion again.
Okay, almost there.
Honestly, I'm kind of wondering what the machine muscles in this game would be made of. As in, like, carbon fiber or something? Or stuff we don't even know about yet? I don't know why, but I feel like that stuff is super intriguing. Just because... I don't know why. Just mechanical muscles seem like a really cool thing. Don't fall, don't fall, don't fall.
Here we are. Looks like there's another device up here.
Lens number 3.
Another lens. I'll tuck this away for now. I can almost see the entire.
I probably should have enjoyed the view first. So let's go back up there for no reason at all.
Rotting wood and crumbling stone.
Nice.
Holds up.
Some of the ledges in this game are very
Rotting wood and crumbling stone.
weird in how she hangs onto them and climbs on them, though. Okay, let's enjoy the view now. Ooh, that looks interesting. Is that where I need to go? No, that's another tower over here, I think. And this is where I need to go, right? Chain scrape? Yeah. So let's see where that is. Oh, duh, over there. Man, that's a lot closer than I thought it would be.
There's another watchtower on the other side of the valley. I wonder if it's got a lens at the top.
Another cable cart. That's the one I just came from, isn't it? Yeah, because I went down there and over that bridge. So the next one is over there. Oh, I feel like the view is a bit limited by all of these high cliffs, unfortunately. But as soon as it opens up here, it should be great.
I can almost see the entire valley up here. No wonder the Karja built this watchtower.
It's still pretty though. Whoopsie daisy. Did that hurt me? No, surprisingly enough. Guess I was wrong about Aloy not being buff. She's got some strong legs there. What are those? Are they just burrows again?
Drew said I could get my bow upgraded in there. I'd be able to tinker with my other gear too.
Scroungers. I am tempted to just go down there and stealth strike them though, so let's do it.
Can't arrive right now. Need to get data from the cauldron if I can find one.
I was very scared that I was gonna get hurt there. +10 valor for kill and +4 valor for stealth kill. What's the difference between a silent strike and a stealth kill? Just a stealth kill could be a bow kill from a distance as well? Here, puppy, puppy, puppy. Although I guess I don't really need to go that far, so it might not be even necessary to summon my hound.
Sent to my stash.
Not hound, mount.
Dead machine. It must be a bristleback. Maybe Errand took it down?
Let's just go over this bridge. Maybe we get some shinies first. One figure stem. Huh? How did I get that? Barren Light. Oh yeah, that's where the conference is being held.
Outlander approaching. That the savior? Wanna come in, savior?
Hello.
The chain scrape savior.
Open up, guys. Dwarf's orders.
Good enough for me.
The headpiece really suits her.
By the forge. Petra? Aloy, what are you doing here?
I think I remember her.
About time there was something worth looking at in this dump.
It's nice to see you too.
And not a moment too soon. Come on.
Is she gonna experiment with me again?
Damn brewery's the only thing I can count on in this place.
Yeah, I heard. Machines, work stoppage.
Oh, those are just the latest malfunctions. Chain scrape's always been a few tools short of a kit. And right there is the biggest tool of all.
Our land, not our problem. The bristlebacks are everybody.
Roland?
You've heard of him,
Yeah.
but he's a story best told over a cold beer.
Petra. I'm just passing through. I'm headed west.
Oh,
There's an embassy at Barren Light I need to make happen, and then I keep moving.
ah, of course. Bigger gears to grind. Well, Flame Hair, good to see you. Gotta move on.
Petra.
Her gloves are cool. Petra's gloves, I mean.
If you want a cold beer and a few laughs with an old friend, come find me at the brewery. Your choice.
That kid just vanished in thin air.
Well, this Olvan guy sounds like trouble. Maybe Petra could use some support. But first things first, I need to find that workbench and upgrade my bow.
I wonder what the upgrade will be.
Shop looks closed.
Yep.
Can I still use the workbench?
I ain't gonna stop you.
Thank you. That was super easy. Weapon upgrades. Oh, is it just like a bow upgrade? Is that it? Increases resistances. That's the only thing I can do. Concentration regen. Potent medicine. I mean, do I need to upgrade my bow? I don't even know if I have to do it. Oh, was it? Was all I needed to that workbench for to upgrade my bow to get the poison arrows? But I already did that. Oh, this was a fast travel pack. I thought this was like a sleeping bag thing where you could save at any place. Small health potion, blast trap. Huh, okay. So wait, let's look at what these are. Ancient black bracelets. Huh, okay. Bright bracelets, because this is a digital one. Ancient chimes. A ring, an ingot, toothpick. I love the toothpick for the Swiss Army knife. Bronze ingot is more than an iron one? I would have thought iron but would have been above bronze. Ancient wreath for the bracelet. And processed metal block. Ancient toothpick. Oh right, quests, that's what I needed to check. Osserum Artificer. Oh yeah, that's a face paint thing. So it's only that one. Yeah, see, I already upgraded my bow. Go to Aaron's last known location. Unknown melee pit? Come on, let me talk to the guy. Why can't I talk to him? That's annoying. That's my stash. I'm not too a fan of the Osserom aesthetic, but I find this town to be quite cozy. I don't know. I feel like there have definitely been other places where I felt like that definitely wasn't the case. Shinies? No? Let's check out the campfire first to unlock fast travel. Come on. Come on. Who just talked to me? Wasn't it Petra or something? Huh. I thought there was a prompt earlier to talk to these guys. But I guess it was just for the campfire thing.
The bristlebacks threaten us all. What do you want, Poland? Some kind of payment?
My dear magistrate, you think I can be bought? If you want that whistle blown, all you have to do is have your soldiers remove the bristlebacks and sign the concession decree. business do you have?
Hi.
Savior, what auspicious timing. Might we discuss a matter of importance to the Sundom?
We might. Later.
Very well. I shall be waiting.
So, the savior herself. Walloper of Durval, gutter of youth.
Maybe.
I've heard many tales of your beauty and heroics, my fierce lady warrior. Ulfrind Frio, at your service.
Don't try to swoon me, you prick.
Could have dragged you away from the fine silks and wine of Meridian to this smudge of a settlement. Your saviorly attention must be needed elsewhere.
I'm here for the embassy and...
The embassy? Why, by the forge. Ah. Greater gears for greater matters. Yes, that means you'll be moving on.
Once I've dealt with any problems around here that need my saviorly attention.
Ah, the bristlebacks, of course. Got to get rid of them if you want that embassy to take place. Well, let's get to it, hey? And off you go.
Not so fast. You don't seem to have a high opinion of the magistrate?
Well, I refuse to play nice to some fancy-robed parchment pusher when my fellow laborers are being bullied, intimidated, and taken advantage of.
How noble of you.
Noble, ha! Born with a hammer in hand, I was. Nobody handed me anything or dropped opportunity into my lap. Everything I've achieved, I've done on my own.
And where is this hammer now?
The burden of leadership forced me to set it aside.
Mm-hmm.
The Carja risk nothing, while demanding that good Osram gamble with their lives out there. Someone had to step up and say no more.
You ordered the work stoppage?
Indeed I did. We're laborers, not soldiers. Until the Carja clean up their mess and give us the fair deal we deserve, I'm not risking Osram lives.
Fair deal? You mean your concession decree?
It's not my decree. It's on behalf of all the good Osram laborers of this land who do all the back-breaking work, while only the Carja reap the rewards. All we're asking for is the ability to share in this prosperity, for a land worked by the people, for the people.
He seems fun.
And just how much would be your share?
Only an amount appropriate to my contributions to this community, of course.
I was about to say.
If Chainscrape is on Carja land, shouldn't a Carja be in charge? Who appointed you?
The sensibilities of good Osram folk, of course. You think a Carja can head this whole venture? Ah! The magistrate can barely make the trek from Barren Light without losing a few screws.
So you have no real authority then? People only follow you because you say so.
Anyone who has followers has authority. I've been with Chainscrape from the beginning. I mean, I'm practically its founder, and its honest folk know I'm indispensable.
Once again, this conversation animations are just on point here.
You said you founded Chainscrape. Somehow I doubt that.
Practically founded, I said. I alone saw its potential when it was just a smattering of tents in Barren Light's shadow. I invested in the mine, convinced some friends back home to do the same, and here we are. You could say Chainscrape is what it is thanks to me.
Oh, so you're not just standing around and profiting off everyone else?
Not at all. Sure, I make a little return on my investment here and there, but my main priority, as it was from the beginning, is to look after the well-being of these honest, working Osram.
He says Osram a lot. I feel like he's not an Osram himself. Could be wrong there, though.
Where's the whistle?
Right in the middle of town, but with the threat out there, I'm not endangering innocent Osram lives.
I'm going to clear out the bristlebacks. And when I'm done, this valley is going to get moving.
If that's what it takes. Until then, I'll keep looking after the safety of these good folk.
Just be ready to blow the whistle.
Alrighty.
See what that Carja magistrate wanted. I bet he's in the tavern.
Oh, excellent. Was headed there for Petra as well. let's check. Huh, it's all the way in the back. So that's the tavern. Well, let's just go there. Can I get in through here? Yes, I can. Wait, hello.
Hey, Milda. Took some of your stew last time I went into the wilds. Kept me going for a week. Felt like I could have put a strider in a sleeper hole. Enjoy it while it lasts.
Sounds like you're serving up some impressive provisions here.
Not again. You can have the discount too, but you'll have to come back later.
I think you have me confused with someone else.
Oven didn't send you?
No.
Oh, my apologies. It's just that his minions won't stop pestering me. Now I've even worn out my special grill. Since I'm in the midst of a crisis, perhaps you could skip to what it is you wanted?
Some of your food?
Of course.
Are Ulvin's people causing you problems?
Oh, yeah. They constantly demand my best, but the equipment I need to make my signature dishes isn't built for batch cooking. And don't get me started on the Ulvin discount they feel so entitled to.
And if you refuse?
I make meals. No trouble.
I like this guy, he seems nice.
How did you end up in Chainsbury?
Heard about a new and upcoming town at the edge of the frontier. Where there's a town, there's a tavern. I was in need of work. So I got myself out here and started cooking. Some of these people had never tasted proper boars and berries stew before. Anyway,
That actually sounds really good.
People kept coming back. Guess they like my food. Ale.
Genuinely seems like a nice guy, I really like him. The voice actor is good as well.
Your last customer mentioned your cooking really kept him going out in the wild. Where I'm headed, I could use some of that.
I would be happy to oblige, especially since you have the decency to ask pleasantly.
But...
Aww.
But my special groove griddle is no more. Without it, I can't cook any of my signature dishes. I hate to think what'll happen when I'm forced to refuse Ulvin or his goons. Even if I already had the right ingredients, there's nothing I can do. Unless you can source me a temporary replacement?
What do you need?
For the ingredients, a few pieces of decent wild meat, and I'd say a big handful of bitter leaf stems. That'll do. As for the griddle, a corrugated metal panel might suffice until I can have a new one forged. You'd likely find one in the scrounger pile if you follow the river to the northeast. Don't worry, I'll clean it first. You'll have no issue finding boars and bitter leaf on your way, assuming you're as much a hunter-gatherer as your clothing suggests.
Thanks, Mildif. I'll keep an eye out.
So that's what gratitude sounds like,
And don't let anyone push you around, okay?
if you say so.
Alright, Mildif is like one of my favorite characters so far. I was about to say, I was hoping maybe, since I've already looked through some of those piles, maybe I would have had the luck of already having one. Before I talk to that guy, I want to find Petra. Though maybe... What's that? Oh, that's just a fire. Maybe I can only talk to Petra after I've talked to the magistrate. That would seem plausible. Yeah, see, I went through some piles over here and like back over here where I was, but I guess it's more over here that I need to look. I want to see what that is. Machine strike.
No one wants to play strike. No? Anyone?
There's actually a board game in this. Oh, that's amazing. I literally just talked about playing The Witcher 3 earlier, and Gwent in that game was way more fun than I thought it would be. So I'm totally down for a board game in this as well. Petra, Petra, Petra. Where was she?
Come for that beer after all?
Ah, there she is.
Here, sit down. Get a pint in her hand. Wasn't expecting you to swing by.
I'm not sure that Aloy even drinks alcohol.
There's that spark. Fire and spit.
Fire and spit.
That's a blast from the bellows. Won't fix the forge, but at least I can forget about my troubles for a while.
Like what?
Take your pick. We got bodies to bury from the bristlebacks, the work stoppage, Olvin grating the gears about his concession decree. Hey! Weapons off the table! Ah, don't listen to me. Nothing a cold brew and knocking some heads together can't fix eventually.
So the bristlebacks in the Daunt.
Gesundheit.
Where did they come from?
That's the thing. No one rightly knows. They just showed up one day, rampaging around the valley like they exploded out of a forge. Lost some good people. But I heard talk of some vanguards trying to take them down.
Did they come through here?
Stopped by briefly for supplies. Olvin was none too pleased. Won't be able to crank it to his advantage once the bristlebacks are gone.
But how could bristlebacks in the Daunt help Olvin?
2 words. Concession decree. Since no one knows where the bristlebacks came from, Olvind has taken to blaming the Karja for him. He's hoping to dig up enough old resentments to get a strike going until the concession's signed. This is just his latest attempt. He's been trying to rile up the workers since the day he rolled into town.
And people actually believe him?
Lots of folks suffered at the hands of the Mad King during the Red Raids. Give him half a reason, they'll blame the Karja for anything.
Damn Karja slavers.
I'm gonna be honest, since English is not my native language, I am struggling to wrap my head around what the concession thing is. But I guess it doesn't really matter too much, because since I can kind of see what it's supposed to be.
I thought you'd be back in Freeheap.
Well, after the big battle at Meridian, I went back, but realized it was running smooth. Didn't need me. Heard about the rebuilding out at Barrenlight. Figured they could use another hammer. Been scraping by ever since.
You could always leave.
And go back east? Nah. I ain't one to leave a lit forge. Besides, someone's gotta be a squeaky wheel for the workers around here.
She was always very proactive. It would be kind of cool if she could make a sort of heavy weapon that I could properly carry around as like a backup to my bow and stuff. Obviously with limited ammunition, but not one that you just have to pick up and drop like immediately, but could carry around a bit further.
So about Olvin.
Around here, everything's about Olvind.
How'd he end up in charge?
He got here early, like a squirrel smelling a fat nut. He knew rebuilding Barrenlight would need stone and timber. So he jangled purses all over Mainspring, getting investors to front claims on anything in the Daunt that might be worth a damn. Thing is, all the bankers back home know that this is Karja land, and the Sun King can revoke those claims at any time. That's why he's desperate for the magistrate to sign off on a concession decree.
This concession decree, what is it exactly? And how would it help us?
Thank you, Aloy.
It's pig diddle, that's why.
A writ that would put all Osram claims in the Daunt under Osram law, even though they're on Karja land. It would mean that any existing ore, stone, and timber claims couldn't be revoked by the Karja. No more risk, no more hesitation for investors back in the claim to pour in the shards and expand their business. And since Olvind has a stake in all those claims, it would make him richer than a scrapper in a junk heap. Not to mention Chainscrape would become an Osram municipality, so he could buy enough votes to call himself an elderman. He's a sly old badger, I'll give him that. Figures if he keeps up the pressure, eventually the magistrate will sign.
Wouldn't the decree still be, like, even if Olvend would profit from that decree, wouldn't it be beneficial to the Osram workers, I wonder?
Well, I have to be going. Thanks for the drink, Petra. I'm glad I stopped by.
Anytime, Flamehair.
Flamehair is such a cool nickname. Stitcher outfits. Oh, so that's what that guy was. I guess I'll unlock him later. First, oh yeah, wait, what? Oh yeah, so that's the magistrate. I was gonna say, first we play the game.
Come to revel in some strike, sister? Let me set the board.
I was just passing by.
She has a peculiar smile.
First timer, huh? Don't worry about it. I'll go easy on you. You got any pieces?
No.
Well, aren't you in luck then? I got an extra set, a Tanakh original straight out of the Forbidden West. Sit. I'll run you through it in a hot spark. I'll give you something special if you win it on my boards, too.
Eccentric, but she seems friendly. I guess a lot of people who are into these kinds of games are eccentric. Opponent sets 2 times Burrower. Okay, there's a decent amount of these. Whew. Yes.
All right, let's start off simple. The Tanakh like to say that Machine Strike is a game of pure strategy. We each get a set of pieces. Each piece represents a kind of machine, and each machine is worth a different number of victory points. To win the game, you'll need to gain 7 victory points by destroying the opponent's machines. It can be tricky remembering the details of every machine, so we use these notes to keep track of them. You see that number on the top right corner? That there is how many victory points you'll get for destroying that machine. Notes also tell you how far a piece can move,
Okay.
how powerful their attacks are, the distance they can strike from,
Figured as much.
and of course, their health.
So what's the 0 on the pieces?
Okay, that's enough for now. Let's just play. I'll explain the rest as we go. I own the board, so I get to choose who goes first. Since this is your first time, I'll let you go. Usually you get to choose which pieces to set on the board, but this will do for now. Pick up that machine piece to your right, and move it forward. Remember, each machine can only take a look at your notes if you need a reminder.
Oh, okay. So this is the range I can walk, but that's the attack range.
Easy enough, huh? Now, you get to move 2 machines each round. So go ahead and pick it.
Okay.
Perfect. There's not much else to do for now, so just end your turn.
Rotate and overcharge. Huh.
We're forging onwards. Let me move my pieces here. And we're back to you. This time, why don't you try attacking one of my pieces? Try with that machine on your right first.
Oh, I suppose that you really need to look in the direction that you attack.
Now move the piece close enough to attack one. When performing an attack, you'll be testing your machine's combat power against the opponent's. A machine's combat power is a combination of the terrain your machine is standing on and its own attack power. This board only has grassland terrain, which has no effect on a machine's combat power. And your current machine has 2 points of attack power. So in total, your machine's combat power equals 2 points. Since my machine isn't the one attacking, it has 0 points of attack power. And just like your machine, it's not affected by grassland terrain. So right now, the difference in combat power between the 2 machines is 2 points. This means your machine can do 2 points of damage to my machine. Did you get all that?
Mm-hmm.
You
Yes.
were a smart one. Finish up by attacking my machine.
Wait, what? How come I can go all the way up here? Sprint. I guess that's maybe sacrificing your attack for bigger movement.
Not pulling any punches, huh? Now grab that second machine of yours.
Okay.
See how your machine can't move close enough to attack mine? You can make your machine sprint. That lets it move one space further. Try it out.
Wait, why can't I do that? Oh, I need to go to this one.
Downside to sprinting is that your machine can no longer attack.
Figured as much.
Now some players like to take a risk and overcharge their machine in cases like this. Overcharging lets you attack after a sprint, but it will damage your machine's health by 2 points. So use at your own discretion. Let's try doing that now so you can see what I mean.
Oh wow, this gives me like a lot of range.
That's about it for your turn then.
Okay.
Now, I'll let you in on a neat trick. That machine of yours, the one closest to me, grab a hold of it. Same as in the wilds, machines have both armored points and weak points. You can see them marked on the pieces. Blue shows where their armor is thickest. Hit them there, and you'll do some damage, but not a lot. Now, red shows the machine's weak points. Hit those, and you'll deal a mighty blow. Here, let me show you. Rotate that piece so your machine faces mine. Now let that machine have it. Off the board she goes, and there's your first victory points. You don't have 7 of them yet, so let's keep going. Your machine attacked mine, but hasn't moved yet. Go ahead and move downwards towards my remaining piece. You've already attacked a machine and moved your piece. But if you overcharge your machine, you can attack a second time.
But
Now,
doesn't...
look at your machine's health, you'd be sacrificing your piece to defeat mine. But sometimes that can be a good thing.
I was about to say that's gonna kill me.
To attack mine a second time, and I'll... Ain't that a thrill? Now, because your machine was knocked out at the same time as mine, we both get the victory points our machines are worth. Good news is, since you're the one attacking, you're gonna receive your victory points before I do. Which means you can reach the coveted 7 victory points first. That's why sometimes losing a piece can be the best way to end a game in your favor. Now, you'll notice you didn't get quite up to 7 victory points this time, but you did destroy all my pieces. That means you're the winner! That wasn't so hard, was it? Just remember to always check for the best terrain to attack from. You'd be surprised the advantage you can gain over an opponent like that. I know it saved my behind in a game or 2.
I'll try and remember that.
Oh, before I forget, these are all my spare pieces. I want the Savior of Meridian to have one. It's a small set to be sure, but it should be enough to get you in on any strike games you find out there. You might even fancy looking after them strike conflicts. They've got all kinds of unique pieces that can turn the game in your favor, though they'll need the right materials to craft you. Or you might find them in the wilds if you're lucky. I know I've lost my fair share of pieces after a night of machine hunting or brew hopping. No need to thank me. Always a pleasure to help out new strike players. Now, if you feel like playing a real game, I've got plenty of other boards. I could even teach you a few more tricks if you're up for it.
Thanks. I'll think about it.
This seems like a lot of fun, but I'm gonna be honest, not really up for it right now. I think I want to just explore a bit more. But I can already tell that I'm gonna get into this super hard.
You know where to find me, Red.
Yes, I do. Right, let's talk to Magistrate first.
Savior, thank you for taking the time. My condolences that you had to endure all those bloviating.
I've dealt with course. It sounds like he's really trying to put you over the barrel.
The
Bloviating.
idea that the Karja purposely let bristlebacks into the Dawn. It's
First time I've heard that word.
completely absurd. But the louder and longer he says it, the more support he'll get for his damned concession decree.
How did the bristlebacks get into the Daunt?
No one knows for sure. The first report of them came from west of the quarry. But unless they have wings I don't know about, I don't see how they could have come over the mountains.
No other way in.
The only way I know about is barren light. Look, if you can get to the bottom of this, I can offer a considerable bounty in return. Help me shut Ulvund up.
What is this concession decree that Ulvund wants?
He wants the Sundom to designate portions of the Daunt as Osseram holdings. Only the portions, mind you, that produce any value.
Let me guess. Because he stands to profit somehow?
Exactly. With the Daunt under Osseram law, he could secure more investment for their numerous ventures.
He can't get those investments without the concession?
No. Not while there's a chance the Sundom could revoke their access. Hence, why the concession is so important to him. And why blaming the Karja for the bristlebacks, no matter how absurd, works in his favor.
How does blaming the Karja for the bristlebacks help Ulvund get his concession?
Look around. This may be the Sundom, but Chainscrape is all gears and rust and bad ale. Claiming that the Karja loosed the bristlebacks in order to intimidate Osseram laborers into obedience. Well, let's just say no one here has forgotten the atrocities of the Mad Sun King. And with the bristlebacks bringing work in the valley to a halt, Ulvund has plenty of time to pick at barely healed wounds.
And if the Osseram refuse to work, unless the concession is signed, you won't have a choice.
Correct. The reconstruction of barren light must continue.
How did you get stuck out here?
I asked for the posting, believe it or not. Overseeing the entire valley on behalf of the Sun King? It was an honor. Is an honor.
But your job would be a lot easier without someone like Ulvund blasting hot air all the time?
Ulvund's not going anywhere. He's been around longer than I have. Even fancies himself the founder of Chainscrape. I'll find a way to live with him. I have to.
You said the bristlebacks were first spotted west of the quarry?
Yes, according to one terrified laborer, said the ground trembled before they came charging down the hillside. He took off and ran all the way here.
Good place to start looking then.
If you learn the truth, maybe Ulvund will stop blaming the Karja for every problem under the sun, and maybe then he'll actually focus on rebuilding barren light instead.
That guy's beard was actually very well done, I think. Well, maybe not beard, but stubbles. Either way, you get my point. What is this? Okay. Combat arena thing.
You wanted to speak to me?
This guy looks intimidating.
Well, you know better than anyone it's a dangerous world out there, and not just against machines. Name's Oder. This here's my training pit. Best place to practice close combat this side of the Forbidden West. Say, I wonder who'd win in a fight. You, the savior of Meridian, champion of the East, or the Enduring, master of the West.
Who?
The Enduring, a legendary Tenakth fighter, the master of masters. I've heard the Tenakth have training pits just like this one. It's how the warriors get so fierce, see? And only the very best from the pits get to train with the Enduring.
So, to find the Enduring, I should look for these training pits if I'm ever out that way?
You'll have to go far if you do. The Tenakth are split into 3 clans. 3 clans, 3 capitals, 3 training pits. My guess is you'd have to beat all of them if you want to train with the Enduring. If the Tanakh don't kill you on sight, that is. But that's a far spark in the wind. As for right now, I also offer challenges to test your fighting skill.
Who would I be fighting exactly? You?
Well, I know you're the savior and all, but you have to beat all the others first to challenge me. Rules are rules. We only use dual blades and practice arrows, mind. These drunken fools would run themselves through otherwise. You'll have to leave everything but your spear and practice arrows at the gate. But I'll look after your gear, not to worry. So, what do you say? Up for some training?
I might be.
That's what I like to hear.
I can imagine that at one point I'm gonna leave my gear at the entrance of a pit and it's gonna get stolen. Kinda like Final Fantasy VII, how Yuffie steals your gear and you're just gonna have to do an entire quest without your stuff. I honestly wouldn't mind that one bit. Melee pits test your close quarter fighting skills against other human opponents. Complete all challenges against other fighters to ultimately face the pitmaster. Sorry. The pit also allows you to practice your melee skills in a focused tutorial or an open-ended training session. Well, I don't really have a lot of melee combos yet, but I guess it's fine. Oh, unlock combos and focus tutorials. Well, that answers that. What is that outfit? I love it. That actually looks really cool. I want that outfit. Yeah, let's just do it. Yes.
How goes it, Hammerhead?
Light attacks are fast, but easily blocked. So learn to combine them with other attacks.
Is he the one talking?
Heavy attacks break weapon blocks and do more damage. But they're slow, so your opponents might counterattack.
I will say I am looking forward to getting new combos because right now having like a single thing on the heavy attack is kind of monotonous and not fun. And it also doesn't really flow well in combat, honestly. Just having everything be the exact same. Oh wow. That knocked the shit out of me.
Power attacks smash weapon blocks to really hammer an enemy with damage. But they're slow and leave you vulnerable. So pick your moment.
God, there's so many tutorials. Block Breaker and Resonator Blast. So that's the first one. Nora Warrior, Block Breaker. So I basically need 2 skill points. It's not too bad. Okay, let's first do... not this one. Errands, yeah, let's do these 2. Oh, this is the... Ooh, level 32, Jesus Christ. Oh, this gives you permanent spear damage, interesting. Yeah, let's just do this one first. And go to the Scrounger site. Also, let's see if I can talk to that outfitter yet. Because I couldn't earlier. Might as well. Hello. Hello. Hello, talk to me. It's annoying. Do I even have a mount still? Oh yeah, there it is. Yeah, boy. Wait, that way? I thought I needed to go this way. Oh, that's a different thing. Okay. That's a main quest. Rip that wildlife.
Soaked with acid. Did bristlebacks do this?
Let's just go to the side. We already... Man, this thing is sensitive. We already like explored a lot of these regions anyways.
Scavengers. Motive said I could find a metal panel in one of their scrap piles.
Oh, I already checked this place yesterday. Yeah, yesterday as well. Oh, they've seen me. I'm surprised that works, but I won't complain. Bye bye. Heal again. Oh wow, why is my thing so damaged? Oh, because this is attacking him. Ooh. Unlucky death. Oh man, the reset for this isn't gonna be too big, is it? I'm not gonna have to do all the dialogue stuff again. Oh, thank God. Let's not run in there and just slowly make my way.
Scroungers. Motive said I could find a metal panel in one of their scrap piles.
I wonder why my thing doesn't really choose to attack even though it's getting completely beat up by one of these things. I also wonder if there's a skill that will let me somehow knock off more pieces, even with stealth attacks. Because if you do normal combat, then you can knock off pieces and gather more resources from that, but with stealth attacks you can't. At least not as far as I've seen right now. Oopsie daisy. I'm surprised that guy didn't see me.
It's weak to acid.
Because that one saw me. I really love the bouncy trees in this game. Alrighty.
I think I have everything I need for Mildew. Big thing too. Could use a decent meal.
Yeah, buddy. I'm gonna bring you your gear.
Stuff for the stash.
What did I pick up? Or just a rock? I'm guessing that was it? Yeah. Yeah, let's make our way back. Maybe then I will like explore this charger site and go to the quest location, and then I might call it quits for today. I wonder if I should give my steed a little name. Sadly, I'm not that good at naming stuff. Would be fun though. Am I going the right way? Oh, right, I forgot that thing entirely. Let's just go this way first. I like that little animation that you enter the region. It's simple, but looks really, really good. Mildef, buddy, where are you?
Ah, there you are. I happen to receive another visit from Olvin himself. He was pushy, but I stood my ground. And dare I say it, I even got my own back. Yes, I did.
Oh, what a sweet guy.
When I made his meal, I used 3 pinches of salt. Instead of 2.
Each journey begins. Yes? I think I have everything you asked for.
Seriously, what a sweet soul.
And just as you have inspired me, let us see if I can return the favor. Time to cook.
Wow. Mildef, that was inspired.
Next time you want the best provisions, you know where to find me. Your next order of any dish will be on the house.
Thanks. And don't forget to stand up for yourself.
Funny you should say that. As it happens, I'm already cooking up my next portion of resistance. Hope to see you again.
So what did that get me? Skill points and some EXP. Good enough. Food provides temporary benefits and skill boosts. Modo's meal has reduced your concentration recovery time. Bring ingredients to cooks throughout the world to purchase food. Only one food effect can be active at a time. Yeah, I was wondering if this was some kind of thing like Final Fantasy 15 food buffs. I don't mind. It's an optional thing.
Good idea to stock up on some food before I head back out. See what else Mildef's cooking up.
Hello. Who are you? Oh, another person I can't talk to. I would have been fine with the fact that I can't talk to these people, but don't give me like icons as if I can talk to them, because that just makes it think like there's content and the game is bugged.
Back for that free meal? Go on, peruse my menu.
Let's see what you have. Oh, you can actually buy these to like eat out in the field. That's very useful. Maximum health. Low health regen. Okay. Low health melee. This might be good for melee pets. Trap limits, place more traps and wire traps. Huh. Trap limit by 3 levels. Interesting. Stamina regen. I still don't really know what weapon stamina is. Melee damage by 2 levels. Hmm. Let's see if I can figure out what that is. Weapon stamina. Hmm. Ah, so weapon techniques is different from the Valor stuff. And it's like a separate gauge that I will need to charge up. I see. L1 and R1 was it? How far is my one? Oh, it's full. Yeah, okay, and so the second thing on the bottom right is gonna be for the weapon things. Okay, thank God, so no actual weapon stamina, as in like durability on weapons, because that would have been bad. Disagree with the wording, but happy that it is not what I thought it would be. So, I'm wondering if there would be a fire this way, but let's check out Aaron first. Oh wow, that was an instant break. I saw the ridgewood and I was wondering if I can just... I didn't want to run into that thing. If I could pick the ridgewood on the go, but it just brought me to a dead stop. Are these traps? Oh, they're like weights like a drawbridge. That's kind of neat. I was gonna be like, wait, do these people have boats because of the river? But then, yeah, these people aren't retarded.
Is that a tripwire?
What is the tripwire thing? I don't see it. Yeah, I got him. Still need some boar and raccoon stuff for the pouch upgrades. Oh, those are the tripwires. I didn't see it at first.
Whole area's rigged with tripwires. It's always something.
Hold tight. I'll see what I can do.
Try luring them into the tripwires. Why kill it like that? What do you think the tripwires are for?
Engines could teach me how to override these machines. But why would...
So do I need to get them with the tripwires? Not really. I just feel like it's way easier to just stab them because clearly they aren't just getting...
Kill them however you want.
because they're not dying from the tripwires. The tripwires would be better if they actually killed them, you dingus.
Possibly eat right through that metal.
Let's just get rid of these first, that I don't accidentally walk into them myself.
Come on over. Let me give thanks proper like.
That was probably kind of dangerously close.
This will be my stash when I need it.
And luckily this guy is readily available, and it's not like the guy is missing, so go find him by looking through his tracks. Alright, what do you have to say?
See, you're a practiced hunter. Took you less time to kill those scroungers than vanguards to kill one bristleback.
So the vanguards came through here?
Yeah, just a bit ago. Down that bristleback, headed south. Then those scroungers showed up to carve the carcass, as they do. Then another bristleback ran through. I'm telling you, it's crazy around here.
So the vanguard went south.
Probably. This whole valley is swarming with them. The vanguard seemed dead set on getting rid of them.
I see.
Hold on there, Red. If you're gonna go chasing across the dawn, you're gonna want a tripcaster. Not just any tripcaster. One of my make. Free of charge.
Workmanship looks solid enough.
Yep. Been tweaking the design since I left Chain Scrape. More room to tinker out here and less chance of, well, accidents.
Did something happen in Chain Scrape?
Well, like someone.
Let me guess. Olvend.
Back when I had a place in town, he took a real interest in my wares. Kept pressing for the Olvend discount. I said no. He didn't like that so much. I can't prove it, but that Jeff bucket set my workshop on fire. Felt it best to put some distance between us after that.
When Olvend was talking, he looked like a bit of a bloated bag of air, but he didn't look like an awful guy. But everybody talks so much shit about him. Like, I didn't like him. Still, he seems much worse than maybe the impression was given at first.
Cable car operator told me the bristlebacks just appeared yesterday. Do you know anything about them?
How is old Karn? Back in the day, me and him got in all sorts of trouble. There was this one time that...
Anything about the bristlebacks?
No. Karn said true. Just showed up and ran amok. Lucky for me, I've got you and the Vanguard swooping in time to time to save my backside.
Only yesterday? That's like really recent.
I should get going. Thanks for the tripcaster.
All your blasting bristlebacks. I think I'll head down to the hunting grounds. Did you know they have a tripcaster trial? Come by later if you want to try it out.
Maybe. After I get things under control. So Errand headed south. I should be able to pick up his tracks with my focus.
Tripcasters allow you to place various types of tripwires. Press R2 while aiming to set up the first anchor point, then aim and fire again to place the second. There is a limit to how many tripwires can be placed at once. Be careful not to run into your own tripwires. It would be useful to have that skill to allow you to... Wait, enemies that trigger the tripwire will receive shock damage, as well as shock buildup, indicated by an icon above them. When the build-up icon is full, enemies will become shocked for a limited time. Enemies cannot move while in the shocked state and are vulnerable to critical strike melee attacks. Use the focus to scan enemies and see if they are strong or weak against shock attacks. Okay then. As I was saying, I did see that there is a skill that allows you to quickfire the tripwires. That would be really useful, but it's also in a tree that I'm unlikely to invest in. I'm not really the trap setting kind of person, more the sneaking around and stabby kind of person, whilst invisible. That was really weird aiming of my attacks, but okay. Let's see if I can call my trusty steed again. Right, in the first game you also had to... there's a fire, what I was looking for. You always had to tame one of these things if you wanted to get them. Like, this one hasn't died yet as well. But then there was a skill that allowed you to call anyone at any time. I felt like there was a different option to traveling than... Oh!
It's a ruin from the old world. Find something interesting inside.
Wait, let me craft some... There we go. Oh wow, that was a big explosion.
Let's do it.
Hang on.
Unlock coil slots on your weapons by upgrading them. Equip coils. Okay. So this is an old thing as well. And that's the friend, I'm guessing? Oh no, wait, let's talk to her first.
I'd like to feel my
Oh.
legs again if you don't mind, Savior.
I just didn't see that guy, whoops.
Mighty thankful to you, Savior.
Just Aloy is fine.
Aaron mentioned you're not one for fancy titles.
You're Vanguard.
We're here to escort VODs' delegate behind to the embassy.
If we can get rid of these bristlebacks.
Captain said to keep an eye on Chainscrape, then these ugly lugs showed up.
Gave the first one a good beating.
But didn't quite have time to roll out of the way when it fell.
Told you it wasn't a good idea to eat that much before heading out.
I should probably get going.
Now, if you see any more of these bristlebacks,
I'll make sure to roll out of their way.
Might want to take some of these with you as well. They're handy in a pinch.
Thanks.
Stay safe, Aloy.
Smoke bombs. Ooh. Can also be used underwater. Interesting. Don't think smoke bombs were even a thing in the first game. Okay, new area, lots of things to explore, but first of all, let's check out what that purple thing is, because I'm curious. And let's do a quick save. And that's gonna be the end of the stream today. Oh, it's
An image from the old world. Looks like some kind of building in front of sheer cliffs. The image is incomplete. But maybe if I line it up exactly with where it was taken, my focus can fill in the rest.
Oh god, that's really interesting. I want to kill that thing first though. Obviously there's weapon drop off, should have taken that into consideration.
I think I'm out of range at the Vista Point. Get inside until it's safe.
Don't have to tell me twice.
If I find where it is, I'll learn how to override this machine.
Jesus, having like those four things stare my way is very creepy, I have to admit. Okay, so I figured out the vista point. Can I sneak around these guys? This music is so tense. Come on, I'm ready for you. Why are these guys not being aggressive? I would have figured they would do more. Oh god, there's so much to do here. I'm getting distracted. I was gonna finish up the stream, but let's just do the Vista thing first. Is it that? Yeah.
We could try to line up the vista point image again. Should be within range. Okay, let's try this again. The building looks like it's in front of some sheer cliffs.
This is a really neat thing to do, though. I have no idea where I need to look, though. I'm not good at this sort of stuff.
There's the quarry Thurles mentioned.
These are different ones from earlier. That's barren lights. Okay.
Searching for me.
Weird. I thought she was talking about the Vanguard for a second.
It looks like the building in the image might have been near a river. Maybe there used to be a bridge nearby?
A view from on a bridge. Oh, maybe it's that thing? What is the range of this? I wonder. That's not gonna be here, is it? No. That thing, maybe? Oh yeah, this looks like the broken down bridge thing.
Ruins of a bridge. Maybe it's the same one from the image. I could try to line it up around here. That did it. Oh. Completing the image unlocked a data file. Looks like these vista points were made by Miriam Technologies. That was Elizabeth's company. I wonder if I can find more of them out in the wild.
That's really pretty looking. Oh, and I can access it at any point. That's cool. Okay, let's go to Campfire for the final time and end the stream here. once again, if anybody was watching, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time. I don't know when my next stream will be, because I will be fairly busy the next couple of days, but we shall see. Alright, thank you, and bye-bye.